episode 54. Okay, so my name is Susan Ayers.
Patty Smith.
Lon Shima.
Jorge Sanchez.
Okay, and so the movies we're going to discuss this week are going to be Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and The Past. So I think I'm starting with you, George. Everything, Everywhere,
Okay.
All at Once, yeah.
So, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let's watch a little trailer. If I can what trailers do. See what everybody thinks.
Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang.
Mrs. Wang, are you with us?
I am paying attention.
Now, you may only see a pile of receipts, but I see a story. I can see where this story is going. It does not look good.
What's happening?
Evelyn, I'm not your husband. I'm another version of him from another universe. I'm here because we need your help.
Very busy today. No time to help you.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of Evelyns. You can access all of their memories, their emotions, even their skills. There's a great evil spreading throughout the many verses. And you may be our only chance of stopping it.
Don't make me fight you. I am really good.
I don't believe you.
Wow, that was really good.
He's waiting in the wings.
The
He
universe
speaks of senseless things.
is so much bigger
Script is you and
than you realize.
We're back.
Okay, George, tell us
So-
what this was about.
This one. Get this name out there. So, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Basically, a Chinese American woman discovers that she must connect with parallel universe versions of herself to prevent a powerful being from causing the destruction of the multiverse. I was looking forward to seeing this movie. It was getting a lot of ratings, a lot of a lot of talk. Oh, this is a movie to see. And then I saw it. And I'm a big Michelle Yeoh fan. I was like, but I think at this point I'm starting to get multiverse fatigue. The first multiverse movie I saw was Spider-Man in the Multiverse, which was animation, and that was a couple of years back. And that was the first time they started introducing to me multiverse. But and now the next movie we're doing, obviously, Doctor Strange is a multiverse one. I think this movie is just they threw so much at you that it wasn't confusing to me. I knew the story that she's there's a threat to the multiverse. Somebody has gotten in a particular multiverse, one of the universes. Somebody's gotten so strong that they're gonna destroy all the universe. Kind of like Doctor Strange, funny enough. And then
Kind of like what?
Doctor Strange.
Ah.
So and she Joe Round, her husband, he knows what's going on, so he lets her know. As she's being audited, she finds out that she's actually part of this. And for some reason, she's like Neo from the Matrix. She's the one, and she's in all the different universes. This is the universe where you have the one warrior that can fight this force, which is her, which is what in this particular universe. The one thing I like about the movie, which I think will be a great thing for actors, is that you get to play so many different characters, yourself. So she gets to be a martial artist. They say in one scene she's a famous movie star, which is really Michelle Yeoh's life, which is Hollywood and everything. She's a cook. She's somebody who works on the street. So she gets to be all these different personalities. So it's a great movie for an actor to showcase their acting chops. But
yes, I agree.
so and then obviously you still see how great she is on martial arts and just those great scenes that she does. The Jamie Lee Curtis has a great role in it as the auditor. She's so funny in it. And with Short Round, I forget the actor's name is
Who's that?
he's Wayman. He's Ke Huy Quan. Short Round from Indiana Jones. So he has a great role in the movie too. He's trying to he's different. Also plays kind of different characters. I thought the movie was just.
That's her. That's Poppy.
She didn't like the movie either. I thought it was just too. I mean, it was
her turn.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much going on with it. I thought they could have made it a little better. It's a multiverse, but she. I thought, hey, there I am. So yeah, so I thought they could have. I don't know. I thought they could have done a little better. Rather than going, they just went to so many different universes and they made it too confusing. So, yeah. So I didn't like it as much as I thought. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Actually, the first multiverse one I saw was the one with Marty Matlin. What was the name of that movie?
What the flick do we know? What the beat do we
That was
know?
the first thing I saw with.
That was good.
Yeah, it was definitely not. It was interesting. Anyways, like George, I was also looking forward to seeing this movie because I love Michelle Yeoh. I think she's very charismatic. I just really like her. I got confused with all the quantum stuff. It was kind of like it actually had a good story without that. It was like Evelyn Wang. She owns this and manages this laundromat. She's basically tired and disillusioned. Her husband is a nice guy, but kind of ineffectual. Her daughter is gay, and Evelyn doesn't really know how to tell her father, Gong Gong, right? She and her husband are having financial and tax problems. That brings us to the tax auditor, Deidre Bobidra. She is fantastic. That's Jamie Lee Curtis. She is so good at these kind of roles. I don't know.
Eccentric.
She's great. She's played hilariously good. I found that the interdimensional stuff confusing, but the basic story is pretty good. Basically a family under stress and how they deal with it. So I actually thought it had a story, which is something I can't say for Dr. But so it had so I just kind of put aside all the other part of it and concentrated on the family and their kind of drama, and I liked it. Okay.
I found this movie very amusing, but I'm really tired of the multiverse.
Oh, yeah, like me. Yeah.
Because one is the storyline is not strong, and I like a strong storyline. And the special effects, well, they're great, but now I expect them to be great because they should be great by now. You know what I mean? So that doesn't even give it a plus. It's freaky, it's zany, but it has absolutely no depth. It was amusing. That's as good as I'm giving it.
Yeah.
One.
Oh, that's sort of funny because I thought it did have depth, especially coming from, you could tell the relationship between a child and the parents, because that seemed to be the reoccurring theme throughout the whole thing. In this case, most importantly, between Michelle Yeoh and Stephanie Hsu playing Joy, or what was her other moniker? Jobu Topaki, to which Michelle Yeoh just keeps mispronouncing it wrong throughout the entire movie. Oh, it's Juju Tutitsi or something like that.
She pronounces the name like we do.
Well, no, I thought it was very funny when he said, now you're just making sounds, right? When he's saying it. This is why I like the movie. I thought she was really good because this is something I've never seen in her before. Michelle Yeoh, to play this kind of range of all these different characters. It's like, and still come up, like I said, playing goof. I mean, at one point, it's spoilers for people, there's a universe where people have hot dogs for fingers. I mean, it's just really silly, but she and Jamie Lee Curtis actually have a very actually neat scene and a touching scene. That's the weird part. And I went with all that stuff only because I like movies that are unpredictable, and this certainly is unpredictable.
That's true.
You are not going to figure this one out. There's no. But the thing is, do you care enough about these characters? See, fortunately for me,
yes, absolutely.
I thought that the Ke-Huy Quan was excellent. He's the one who stole the show to me, because I was just like he said, he's just this nerdy little husband trying to sort of please his wife, but always like placates to her, right?
Right.
But then when he has to take command and tell her, I mean, every time he changes, like he's giving quite the performance.
Because she's trying to leave him too, I think.
Well, no, not really.
What's the divorce or something?
He's the one who's asking for the divorce.
Oh, okay.
She's fine the way things are, but like I said, she's not really into the marriage. It's like, okay, I just got to do what I need to do.
Right.
And that's why when the daughter comes into the play, that's the interesting part, because again, spoilers, she's sort of this odd character as well. And I could even tell you and give you spoilers galore. Like there's a bagel in it. There's a rock world. There's this. The googly eye stuff. I mean, all
worlds.
This stuff was sort of, I thought, sort of fun in a very strange way. So I just went with that because I have to agree with you. I didn't think much of the multiverse part, except for, like I said, the talent that the actors had to deal with playing all these sort of different types of people. Stephanie Hsu, I only saw her from that Shang-Chi movie and the Ten Rings. She had that little part in the movie. And it's like, I thought she was really good playing the daughter because she's so conflicted. Her real daughter sort of resents her mother, which is sort of interesting. And seeing Michelle Yeoh's character actually react to that. And yeah, James Howell, I think, playing Gong Gong, the grandfather.
Love that name.
They don't, yeah. Oh, well, I love how they distinguish. I'm Alpha Wayward. I'm Alpha Gong Gong, like the first ones. And the alpha Evelyn, of Michelle Yeoh's character, is already dead. So, and the story was neat, I thought, but it was something that's for a specific taste. Now, I just keyed into it. This is people who like you had said, zany, weird, offbeat. You don't know where it's going. This is the movie for you. If nothing has to make sense, I give it to them. So the Daniels who directed this, I give it to them because I know one of them was Chinese because I think I read in Wikipedia that it was actually written for Jackie Chan. But then they changed it. Michelle Yeoh's character.
Because Me Too came in.
Or maybe that, right. But I just thought, what an excellent choice. I thought, because like I said, I will have to give it to the three of them.
And actually,
the three family members.
Awkwafina was she had already been cast to play her daughter.
Oh, really?
But because she was doing another movie or something else, she had to bow.
Okay.
I'm glad it was not Awkwafina. Because Awkwafina's been in so many movies now. All you see is Awkwafina. I like the daughter that they picked.
Yeah. I agree because Awkwafina has that typical New York Queens attitude.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got an interesting info on the movie too. Oh yes, my headphones. Okay, cool. So the the director Dan Kwan and Daniel Schneider.
Yeah, Schneider.
They said that they began they began to the concept of moral realism in the 1986 film Sherman, and Kwan described the release of I was saying he described the release of the 2018 film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is the one that I saw. That's the first time I saw a movie about the multiverse, which also features a multiverse concept as a little upsetting because we were like, oh shit, everyone's going to beat us to this thing we've been working on. And then he also stated, watching the second season of Rick and Morty.
Oh.
I think you're a fan of that. I've never seen that, but I know you're a fan of that.
Yes, exactly.
So watching the second season of Rick and Morty was really painful. I was like, they already done all the ideas we thought were original. It was a really frustrating experience. So I stopped watching Rick and Morty when we were writing. So that was it. So because everybody started going into this multiverse at the same time.
Well, I will say this. I remember there was a movie called The One with Jet Li. Did you ever see that?
That sounds familiar.
Because that's the one where he basically Yeah.
So gently.
Everyone, he had to go, the villain Jet Li had to go through all the universes and kill each other to absorb the power. So he's going through all the different universes. And
No, I
killing.
haven't seen that one. but
Versions
I
of
think we're
him.
another one.
I'm really over the multiverse. I am.
So that's how long
Everything.
ago it's been. They've had that idea out there. So.
Yeah, multiverse. Like you said, what multiverse is it? Yeah. So I guess that the
Okay,
What's
so,
the rating?
okay, I'll give it a 7.
3.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.
Holy crap!
yeah, I give it.
Vaughn went above 4.
I'll give it a 6. I think that it could have been one way. It could have been better. Looking forward to it. So
You let him down.
I am shocked, Vaughn. Totally shocked.